Hi family, welcome back to Aura Life. Today we're going to talk about some exciting new news about North Coast Music Festival. It's about that time. We might see festivals coming back soon. So here are my thoughts on the lineup, and you'll find out towards the end of the video if I'm going to be there or not. So let's dive right in. Welcome back to Aura Life. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ashleigh. I'm a rave mom and mom in real life, and I create content around my self-care, my bucket list adventures, Peloton, and raves and festivals. And today, I feel like we have been waiting for a year and a half to really get some news around when festivals are going to come back, when we're going to get a chance to listen to live music again. And recently, within the last week, there was a lineup drop by North Coast Music Festival, so we're gonna dive all into that, and I'm gonna tell you if I'm gonna be there or not, so stay tuned. So first off, if you don't know what North Coast Music Festival is, it is a EDM, house, live, hip-hop kind of festival in the Chicagoland area. People like to say that it's kind of like a mini Lala. My friend Ellie kind of explained that to me because honestly, I personally have never been, but I do recall that the lineup did include hip-hop acts like Snoop Dogg, and I know that they have like live jam band type of music as well, along with house and some EDM artists. Now, the history of this festival is really complicated. The best way that I can describe it is in the Chicagoland area, there are a variety of different promoters and vendors. Presents is top of mind. They are the brains behind Spring Awakening Music Festival. That is like our largest EDM music festival here in the Chicagoland area, Midwest area. They also do Jawbreaker every year around Halloween, which is like a mini festival where they'll have a headliner and a couple of smaller acts. And then you have Silver Rapper, which was another production company in the Chicagoland area, and unfortunately they closed their doors in 2018. Silver Rapper, they were kind of the company that brought all of these live jam band acts, the hip hop acts, all the live instrumental acts that you would normally see with North Coast. So this particular festival is done in correlation with a variety of different promoters in the Chicagoland area that bring a curated experience to you. This festival was originally started by Michael Berg and Lucas King in the Chicagoland area. Michael Berg is the head, or was the head, of Silver Rapper, and Lucas King, he was a part of Reacts Presents. Now he actually owns a part of Collective. It is another promoter, a more new and up and coming promoter in the Chicagoland area. Net, there's a lot of deep, rich history about this festival and a lot of uncertainty. So in 2019, it was the first time that the festival was kind of revitalized after Silver Rapper went out of business. They brought it back. They had some help with Live Nation, and they actually had its first festival at Northerly Island. Before that, it was in Union Park, which is a smaller venue on the north side of town. Northerly Island is right next to the Shed Aquarium, and it's right next to the planetarium. It is a beautiful venue. I've been there before. I think I went there for kind of like a GCI type of concert before. I saw Jill Scott and some other old school hip hop acts there, and it's breathtaking. It's right there on the water. You can see all of the Chicago skyline, and it's beautiful. 2019 was the first time that North Coast kind of really took a shift in the types of acts that it presented for its lineup. It kind of completely went to EDM, and if you look at the lineup this year, it looks like that's the direction that it's headed in, and it is now going to be presented by Collective in correlation with some other independent promoters in the Chicagoland area. So now that you have a little history lesson around North Coast, what are my thoughts? So I've heard really good things about this festival in the past. I haven't personally gone because it hasn't really been a EDM centric type of festival. It kind of seemed like Lollapalooza to me in terms of the variety of acts, and I just wasn't really captivated by who was on the lineup. So I haven't really gone, but this is the first time that I'm really shook by the lineup, and I'm excited to share with you the acts that I'm excited to see in this new rollout for 2021. But before I head into the lineup, what you should definitely know is that there is a venue change this year. So instead of Northerly Island, which I will say is limited in space, they are moving this music festival to Bridgeview, which is the Chicago suburbs, still not too far from downtown, probably close to Midway Airport, and there'll be a lot more space. It's going to be in a stadium setting, which personally I love for music festivals. Back in the day when Spring Awakening was a wee baby, they used to have Spring Awakening at Soldier Field and then the surrounding stage around it, and it's the best setting for me personally because you have all of the seats, you have everything that you could need, and you can sit, relax, you can social distance, which is really nice that way. You're not going to be crammed in a small area, and so I think that's actually better, and I'm really excited for it. Now I know there's some people who have reservations, they feel like it's going to be hard to get to. I say anything with Uber, it's still kind of within the Chicago limits. I think you'll be fine. You can Airbnb, you can find hotels in the area. It's not out in the boondocks like Spring Awakening was. So I would encourage everyone to just make sure you plan ahead, look at your surrounding areas, look at hotels in the area, and I can help you get prepared for it. I can do some more videos if that's something that you guys are looking for to prepare for North Coast Music Festival. I think that overall the lineup is great. It has a lot of different mixes of genres. I'm gonna focus mostly on techno and house because those are my favorite genres, but I will say I was pleasantly surprised to see a good variety of other genres there. Now, like I said, there are some people who've always gone to North Coast and they were a little bit disappointed because all they saw was EDM acts, and I'm sorry, but I'm not upset about that. I'm so here for it. So I'm sorry if this isn't what you typically associate with North Coast, but I'm excited that we might possibly have another full EDM festival in the Chicagoland area. I'm here for it. So let's jump right into this lineup, guys. The first thing, of course, that I saw in this lineup was Cascade, and everyone knows I love Cascade. I am definitely just right here. He's a man after my own heart. So it's been a while, obviously, since I've seen Cascade. The last set of Cascades I saw was a Redux set at Concord Music Hall, and honestly, as a last set to see him before a pandemic, that was pretty sweet. So I will say that that was very fulfilling. So I'm really excited for Cascade. All right, so Cascade stood out to me. Louis the Child, I haven't seen Louis the Child ever, so I'm excited to see that. We'll see if there's any conflicts for sure. Saturday, the main headliners are White Knight. Of course, I'm not really into that type of music, but I think that's pretty big for the Chicagoland area. And then Sunday, you have Zed's Dead. So those are pretty big heavy hitters for the main acts. And then this is what really stood out to me. Chris Lake, I love Chris Lake. Claude Von Stroke, which I'm so excited about because, again, I had a fiasco at EDC Las Vegas and I was not able to see Claude Von Stroke, so I'm really excited about that. Diesel, which is Shaquille O'Neal. I thought that was interesting. I probably won't make his set, but I did think that that was really interesting to see him in a lineup in the Chicago area. Green Velvet, you guys know I love Green Velvet, so I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. I went and saw him last summer, like late summer, early fall at a drive-in rave, and it was just what I needed. It was my first show, you know, since COVID, and I needed that. I really needed that. So I'm so excited to see him. Lane 8, which I was supposed to see last year, so I'm like, yes, I love Lane 8. Really good house vibes, very just chill. Helped me through the pandemic, so I'm so excited about seeing him finally. Nora En Pure, I'm here for the deep house vibes. Yes, I am so here for it. I love her. She's just so like just chill, and like I love her sounds. I put her on a lot around the house when I'm cleaning or if I'm on a long drive. She's really good for that, but I'm excited to see some female DJs on this list, so I'm here for that. Test Pilot, which is deadmau5 techno alias, so I'm excited. I've never seen his techno alias before. I did see him at a drive-in rave last year as deadmau5, his main act, and that was amazing, so that's exciting. Dom Dula, I've seen him before at Spring Awakening 2019. Always a good time. I also stumbled on his set at EDC, and he was really amazing. Like, we stayed a lot longer to watch his set than we were going to. We just were kind of wandering the grounds, didn't really have anything to see, and he pleasantly surprised me. So I'm really excited about seeing him again. Walker and Royce. I still haven't seen Walker and Royce live, and I love house, so I know they're a heavy hitter house duo. I'm so excited to just like vibe to them. All of the vlogs that I've seen of their sets have been amazing, so I'm really excited about seeing them live. Same thing with Wax Motif. I love Wax Motif's song Wet. That's just like a whole ass vibe. If you haven't heard it, make sure that you check it out. But I'm really excited to see him live because I've heard really good things about him. John Summit, I'm really excited to see John Summit. My friend Shirley Delgado mentioned him as like one of her favorite house acts, and I feel the vibe, so I'm really excited just to see what he can bring live. And Vanessa really stood out to me. Again, a female artist. I'm so excited to see her and what she can do. And there's a lot of other artists on here that I want to explore further. Weathen, I think Weathen is how you say his name. I think he's a house DJ. I listened to him a little bit on Spotify, and he sounds really good, so I'm interested to just stroll over there and see if it doesn't conflict with anything else. So those are just high level, some of the acts I'm interested in seeing. And yes, if you're wondering if I'm gonna go, I am going to North Coast Music Festival. It is gonna take place at Labor Day weekend. I'm excited to go. Me and my whole rave crew are going. And what I was really encouraged about when I was looking at just the lineup and everything that they're doing is just the precautions that they're gonna be taking with COVID. So I'll read to you the statement that they came out. It says, "Greetings, Coastie fam. We've been living through hard times and no one can predict the future, but it's finally starting to feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That said, we've announced 2021 in hopes that 5 months from now, the pandemic will be under control enough to allow for outdoor events. As you have been supporting us for the past 10 years, we encourage you to join us in this positive outlook so we can celebrate our 11th North Coast together this Labor Day weekend. With the challenges of 2020 behind us and promising a 2021 fest season on the horizon, we're excited to announce a new home at the recently renovated SeatGeek Stadium in Bridgeview. We're thrilled for the various atmospheres to this new stadium campus offers, and the main stage will be inside the stadiums where fans can dance on the playing field or watch from the elevated grandstands. Another stage will be inside a massive air-conditioned, well-ventilated full field soccer dome with 2 more stages on the 7 brand new surrounding soccer turf fields. Pace Bus Services offers a direct shuttle to the nearby CTA Orange Line, and there are multiple hotels nearby for convenient travel and lodging. Our number one priority is the safety of our patrons, artists, and staff, so we'll be following all guidelines passed down to us by local authorities and health experts. And if ultimately they do not allow North Coast to happen in 2021, so be it. With this in mind, we want you to feel secure in your purchase, and if this indeed becomes our collective reality, please know we will offer full refunds or transfers to 2022. We've made a number of changes for 2021, including a return to a 3-day festival and arts, an additional 4th stage for artists and label curated takeovers, expanded interactive art installations, and more to be announced. In 2020 taught us, if 2020 taught us anything, it's that there are no guarantees in life, but experiencing live music with others is our life. So we're optimistically giving this a shot. We're all gone through this together, learning along the way, and we'll continue to answer any questions as best as possible as they arise. We hope this message ages well. Until then, please stay safe and healthy so we can dance together again over Labor Day weekend. So then they kind of show you the map, which I'll put the map up here, but it looks really nice, well spaced out. I'm really excited about that. And as they mentioned, if you look here, there's 4 stages, which is really interesting. I believe they had 4 stages at one point before. 2019, they only did 2 days. Now it's back up to 3 days, so that's really exciting as well. So everyone's excited about that day 3 coming back alive there. In terms of the safety plans, it says the safety of our fans, staff, and artists are our #1 priority. We're constantly reevaluating and updating our on-site policies and procedures, and will implement enhanced protocols as instructed by health officials. We strive to be as transparent as possible along the way and answer any questions as well as we can. Our current strategy is as follows, but not limited to: increased hand washing stations and sanitation dispensers and products, expanded sanitation staff for continuous cleaning of frequently touched surfaces, contactless ticketing, food and beverage concessions and merchandise points of sale, health screenings and mask mandates as directed by local officials, and modified security search for all fans, artists, and staff to minimize handling of persons and property. So really exciting. It's 11th year. Last year would have been the 10th anniversary, so that's a bummer, but I'm excited that it's back. What do you guys think about North Coast Music Festival? Are you going? If you are, make sure you comment down below and tell me who you're excited to see. I'm excited at the prospect of this. I am keeping hope alive. I don't know for sure if this will actually happen, if we'll get the clear, but right now I'm going to be as optimistic as I can, and if it gets canceled, it gets canceled, and that's kind of how I've been feeling and approaching all of the other music festivals that I have tickets to. So along with this, I still have my EDC Las Vegas tickets, I still have my EDC Orlando tickets, and we'll just see where the chips fall, and that's kind of how I've just been approaching it, remaining flexible, and if I don't feel comfortable and safe, then I'm not gonna go, and I will transfer it to the next year. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about music festivals coming back, if you're going to North Coast, if you're going to any other festivals, and if you are going to North Coast, who are you excited to see? I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you click that subscribe button to get more rave and festival content from me, and make sure you click that little bell to get notified when new videos post. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait till we can see each other in real life in a music festival setting. I'm excited for just the possibilities of getting back to life as we know it, and I hope to see you guys soon. Until then, positive vibes. I'm sending you all of the light and love from me, and as I always say, positive self, positive wealth. Bye guys.